Welcome to the 5 o'clock somewhere news. I'm Adam Burke. I'm going to make you a delicious cocktail and talk about the news. Today's cocktail is the French Martini. Very delicious. I first had this drink at Cole's Bar here in Chicago when I used to run the open mic there. Cheers to Cole and Bryce. First step, chill your martini glasses. I like to just stick them in the freezer. This week on Fox News, Tucker Carlson. You know Tucker Carlson, right? This guy? The guy who looks like his nanny had a butler. He looks like he only talks to the manager's manager. He looks like the one guy from every high school movie who's the bathroom lookout while the hero gets a swirly. He looks like he got Rodney Dangerfield kicked out of that one golf club. The guy who looks like his own intern. Looks like his genitals would just be a bow tie. You know, Tucker Carlson. This week, Tucker Carlson lambasted Democratic leaders for linking the massive wildfires on the West Coast to climate change, saying that there was, quote, no evidence to do so. Hey, numbnuts, the fires are the evidence. If Tucker Carlson was Chief Brody in Jaws, he'd be looking at Quint getting eaten by the great white going, hey, are we sure that it's the sharks that are killing all these people? You activists are so quick to blame everything on the shark without thinking about what that's going to do to the great American shark industry. Carlson went on to say that climate change is just another hoax designed to make middle-class white people feel bad, calling it systemic racism in the sky. And yes, there is systemic racism in the sky, but it's called Air Force One. Speaking of sharks. Next, fill your shaker with ice. You can also bring your ice closer to you, if you're feeling saucy about it. Ice. Bear in mind we're making enough for 2 drinks in this shaker. 4 ounces total of vodka. 2 ounces per drink. In a new documentary, former President Jimmy Carter has revealed that his son once smoked weed on the roof of the White House with Willie Nelson. And isn't it nice to look back and reminisce on a time when that would have been a scandal? I mean, now you could tell us that the entire White House staff is just walking around token dubs, and the only thing we'd say is, hey, have you guys tried edibles? I think you'll find that mellow, full-body indica high is going to get you through the day a lot better when literally everything is falling to pieces. Next, 4 ounces of pineapple juice. A communications professor from USC has been suspended after giving a lecture in which he repeatedly used a Chinese filler word which sounds an awful lot like the English N-word. The biggest outrage came from America's racists who said, look, even we know that there is never a valid reason to speak Chinese. Then 1 ounce Chambord or Chambord, top in your shaker, and you want to shake this pretty vigorously. You want to get a good froth from the pineapple. Get your chilled cocktail glasses. The Mexican Navy intercepted a boat that was carrying 3 tons of cocaine bound for New York. Obviously, that's bad news for the smugglers, but the good news is New York's back, baby. You can shut down the restaurants, but you can't shut down these nostrils, son. Broadway may not have lines around the block, but that doesn't mean we can't have lines around the block, if you know what I mean. You thought New Yorkers were being productive in quarantine before. Just wait until 3 tons of prime Peruvian Get Louder powder makes its way up the Hudson. People are going to be writing screenplays for days. I mean, people are going to be talking about writing screenplays for days. Final step, pour your drinks. A lime wedge each for garnish. That's a French Martini, and this has been the 5 o'clock somewhere news. Cheers. Chambordi.